Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68 Ventures Bowl. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Buffaloes will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Wants to throw. It's Lavis. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting a huge loss.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Toledo's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go... If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a...
Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Toledo. What a grab and go for the score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Shakes off the defender. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the air. It's Lavis. Looking for a big gain. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Fires to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of running room. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When you kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fights off a defender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll play it safe and try for three. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the elbow.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to it. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking left. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Toledo. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Got a man, it's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Snow. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. Complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Lavis. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if we could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl.
And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Rockets had it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Toledo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Bulls will punt this one away. And the returner will be knocked down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness. And they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. On the move, it's all. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Give. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on 3rd down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Rockets! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Toledo, 42, Buffalo.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. The aerial assault continues. Snags it over the middle. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Bulls are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Grabbed on the outside, it's Henderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. It's complete! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Lavis. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
A strong, methodical